let me tell you something, it's a step above faith, but don't get rid of faith. And that's knowing.
That's right.
And the Spirit of God knows all things. It's such as the deepness of God. It knows the mind of God, the thoughts of God. It knows God. It is God.
That's right.
A lot of you folks want to accept Christ. Well, don't big over that. I ain't going to argue with you over that. But you keep following your book. Your book can't even, our books can't even teach us how to get along with one another. And that's what our book's supposed to be all about. I don't care what book you reading from. If it's supposed to be a religious book, problem with religion, it can't get us to get along with one another. You need some salvation.
Amen.
You need to be saved.
Amen.
And saved, some of you don't say saved from sin. No, saved from yourself.
Amen. Amen.
What is sin? You ain't even came to get a word from God. Worrying about sin. Jesus came to save you. And if you follow him, you see it ain't no problem with God. God, blood, Jesus' blood can wash away that. You worrying about the wrong thing. You come and get a word from God, not from the book, from God. And he will cleanse you from all unrighteousness. You are clean through his word, the word that he has spoken of. Now what the book say, we wasn't there when they wrote the book. We assess the heavens, we assess God by faith. Not by the book. Because if we really believed in the book, we'll get along with one another. Or get your faith out of the book. Jesus didn't say have faith in the book. Jesus said have faith in God. Some of you won't have faith in him. You done got it mixed up, but he tell you to put your faith in God since you won't have it in him. He is God. Just, you know, a little of y'all brainwashed stuff. So mixed up on trying to worry about who he is. That ain't your business who he is. If he told you himself, you wouldn't believe it and wouldn't know. Even your book tell you ain't got sense enough to get it from your book. So you think he's going to waste his time trying to be competition to prove who he is to you? He told you don't worry about that. Don't even fret about it. You believe in God, believe also in me. You can't believe in God unless you believe in me. And the problem is some of us trying to believe in God and we don't have faith in one another. We can see one another and can't even see God. So search your book and you'll find out that your book can have more problems in you because you ain't getting what your book says. You can't get along with one another. You can't love one another. You can't comprehend with one another. Don't have no love for one another. But then you have a lot of love for somebody you can't see. Badly feel. They can't even prove that you can feel it. Don't even know the truth about it. So you need to get somewhere and get before that unknown God, that unseen God, that untouchable God in the natural, and let him do something for your faith. And you really get something from him because a lot of us trying to follow something that we don't believe in ourselves. Because we really believe in it, we know how to get along with one another. Psalm said, teach me how to dig, and we need to ask God to teach us how to get along with one another. Trying to follow him. And the only way we can prove that we are born again is how much love we have for one another. only way we can prove that we know God. And how can you love God? You ain't never saw him. And can't love one another, you see daily. The Lord gonna come as a thief. And if you don't get before God and get the Spirit of God in your life, where it will lead you and guide you into all truth. Not all book, not all scriptures. You know what scriptures is given for? For doctrine, for inspiration, for edification, bring you into unity.
Amen. Amen.
But the only thing gonna save you is believing in Christ.
Amen.
You quote your scriptures all day. They can't even help you get a prayer through because you don't have believe them in the truth about you don't believe them. Because you can't get along with one another. Folks fighting a holy war. You don't believe that yourself. You want to fight a holy war? Put on the breastplate of righteousness. Get your head right. Shield with the shield of faith. Not in your books, but in God. Old people, God say, put their faith in him, and they go that enemy, beat them up, slay them, tuck that off from them. And let me tell you something. They ain't found it until this day. And that's what they're doing with with these books y'all talking about. They got so much confidence in them, till the books ain't working for them. That the prayer of faith save the sick, we pray for them, they die. You know why? We got faith in the book, not in God.
Amen.
Talk about peace, the book speaks of peace. And it shows the book ain't working with you because you don't believe, because you can't have no peace among yourself. You don't have peace with yourself. That's more than somebody else.
Amen.
So what God has done said, I'm out of that. You're going to do it my way now. Jesus said, if you don't come my way, if you don't deny yourself, you can't be my disciple. You can't follow me. Because where I go, you may not like it. What I do, you may not agree. So now I'm in y'all books with your doctrine now. A lot of stuff the priest said you shouldn't do, Christ done it. And proved them, they walk around talking about God, and Jesus proved them with the power of God. And that's the difference with your book and the power of God. We're missing it some way, and the reason why we're missing it, because we just in it for religion.
True. Amen.
Better wake up here.
Amen.
That book tell you that the Lord gonna come as a thief. Thief tell you keep coming, and some of you won't believe that. Oh, ain't nobody gonna tell me they gonna come. They come by here by the night. Jesus told you when he coming. You don't believe it, you ain't got sense enough to believe it. He told you the minute you expect him not, he gonna pop up. He gonna be there. And you don't even get that. And you think he gonna tell you exactly what that means. If you want to know what it means, you better be ready. Get your faith out of me.
Amen.
Get your confidence out of me.
Amen.
I'll fail you.
Yes.
I'll mess up on you.
Yes.
I'm not going to do what you expect me to do anyhow.
Yes.
I'm not going to live the way you think I should live anyhow. And since you're so caught up on your books, it calls me you have a problem. And it calls us can't get along with one another because you're so caught up on your book. But if you learn how to love me and treat me right no matter how I be, Maybe your book will work for you. Oh, I'm talking to you, anybody that got to say you got religion. Because that's all it is, religion. It don't have nothing to do with you living right. You can quote the book all you want, you got to live right. You got to make up your mind you're going to do the right thing. And the only way you can do the right thing, you're going to have to get the Spirit of God. The Spirit of the Lord will lead you into all truth. Not your book. Your book is given for doctrine. And your doctrine have messed up the people of God so much until they can't get along with one another. Doctrine. That's what your book is given for, and you're trying to follow it. And the doctrine, every man is writing their own consent. That's in your books. Just believe this and don't believe that. Ain't none of it right unless it get before God and the Holy Ghost lead you into what is right. Because when the Spirit of truth is come, and Jesus said you should know the truth, and what the Spirit does, it leads you and guides you into all truth. What is the truth? Your book tells you, sanctify them through thy word, for thy word is truth. Who is the word? I'm teaching from your book now. Your book said, Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. And if you will follow the truth, if Jesus is the truth, now me to your doctrine. If Jesus is the truth, you're going to have to follow what he said. And since he is not here, oh, I lost some of you in your doctrine. Over 2 or 3 7 himself, I'll be in the midst. Since he's not here, he give you the Spirit. And the Spirit will lead you into what's true. What's true for you may not be true for me. What's wrong for you may not be wrong for me. You may can't handle what I can handle. You may be got a little higher than me. You may be a little, what you call, better than me. But I tell you what, if you get in the Spirit of God, if you seek God for the Spirit, when it comes, it'll put you in the right spot. Put you in the right place with God. And you want to be ready when God comes. When Jesus comes back to take us out of here. See, I'm not worried about whether or not I'm going to heaven or not. I can care less if I go to heaven. I'm not even interested in going there. There's too much hell up there, and ain't no telling what's going on up there now. I want to be in that place where Jesus said, I go and prepare a place for you, that where I am. A lot of y'all trying to get to heaven, and some of you ain't think you're in heaven. Down here, hell down here, however you got it going. Some of you don't think that when you're dead, you're done, or whatever. I don't even know. And I ain't trying to find out. I don't want to know what it's like to die. I'm not interested in that, but I know it's going to come one day. But if it comes for me, I ain't worried about where I'm going because my life is here with God in Christ. I accepted Christ as my personal Savior. I'm not trying to live by the book. I'm not trying to live by your teaching. and your doctrine and your tradition. I'm trying to get to know God for myself. Because your doctrine and your tradition have messed up so much till people don't know what is right and wrong unless they get it from God. And if you get it from God, you got it right. Out of all of your doctrine and your tradition, you yet don't have no power. And it's not God. If your Bible, if your teaching, if your books are right, the failure is not God. And your book will be lying. If your book tell you God is the same, He don't change. Something wrong with you. Something you done missed from God. So the same thing that your book, that you believe, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for the Old Testament, Jesus and all the rest of the apostles for the New Testament, some won't accept the old, won't accept the new. So since you won't accept the new, let me bother you with your old. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, if they was right, you'd have missed it somewhere. If you're going to follow them. Moses, all the rest of them. Somewhere you'd have missed it, because even in them tell you God, the Lord our God is one. And if the Lord our God is one in the old Bible, and He don't change, what done happened to Him now? So some of them now you done missed something in your Bible. And since we done took on the New Testament, and we believe in it, these signs shall follow them that believe. Something wrong there. Oh, y'all look at me funny. I'm out of your doctrine now. This is why you better do just like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those folks followed God by faith. If they is right, if the Old Testament is right. Moses, them, those people served the God by faith, believe. Matter of fact, something they ain't had no books to go by. Y'all follow me? I'm almost finished. And I said to the Lord, whatever you tell me, we're living in a day now where somebody needs to get something from God. So I'm telling you, it's common sense. You can judge that. You get your book from the old Bible. See, when Jesus came along, they had the old Bible. From Abraham to Malachi. And they followed here, and Jesus left a lot of that stuff alone. And when He ascended to the Father, we had from Matthew to John and Revelation. And from Genesis to Revelation, all of those folks had to have faith in. Oh, y'all looking at me like y'all I don't know. All of them had to have faith in who? God. Oh, this ain't done to you to say the wrong thing. You just say what you know. And so if they had to have faith in God, we got to have it in God. Oh, y'all, you don't have to agree with that. We want to talk a lot of stuff that's not. Come on, be for real. That chair, I know not whether or not it's a chair or not, but I believe it's a chair. Because that's what they taught me all my life, that there was a chair, somebody said it. And see, there's a lot of us that got caught up on what we've been taught. And you won't get to know God for yourself. Zacchaeus of the Bible wanted to get to know Jesus for himself. Moses wanted to get to know. And see, a lot of us, we know Moses if nothing else. I ain't trying to decide who got right religion or whatever your religion or your book tell you. I'm just trying to tell you common sense. A lot of us know Moses and we don't know nobody else. A lot of us know more about Moses than we know about Christ. And then a lot of us know more about Christ, especially in Christianity. We know more about Christ than we know about Moses. And a lot of us know a lot about Moses. And if you try to compare Moses to Jesus, if Moses didn't accept Jesus as his personal Savior, Moses was lost. The blessed thing about Moses, he came along before Jesus came on the scene. But that same Jesus we talked about, Moses longed to see. 3,000 to 5,000 years later, Jesus called him back on the Mount of Transfiguration and talked to him.
Come on.
And to show you Moses was not better than him when Moses died. If you want to talk about doctrine and history and theology and all that stuff, when Moses died, he didn't even go to the promised land. All those folks of our time, none of them made it to the promised land. They died not receiving the promise.
Amen.
And let me tell you something, when they died, they didn't go to heaven. Out of all what they done for God, the devil took them and carried them captive to a place called Hades. If you want to talk about doctrine and tradition. And they didn't have enough power to get them out of there. None of them went back. Only one that had a chance was Enoch. And I don't have time to talk about Enoch. And that's because God changed him, that he wouldn't see death. And Elijah walked away. Charity got him, but they didn't go into the heaven. They didn't go where God was. Jesus had to be the first begotten of the dead. He's almost one that went there, been there, done that, got up with all power. The power that was in the earth, power that was beneath the earth. Oh, you want to talk about God? And the powers of heaven. All power. There's no power unless God gave it.
That's true. That's his name.
Oh, see.
All power.
I'll confuse you with your own doctrine. God gave him all power. And if he gave him all power, where did that leave God? Oh, I don't know. The Lord our God is one. You think about that. What is power? God is power. God put himself in Jesus.
Come on now.
You better
Come
get
on
yourself
now.
together. You want to talk
Come on
doctrine
now.
and tradition. And let me tell you something. The Bible has revealed that to me. Your teaching me. Most of your teaching, if the Holy Ghost leads and guides you, it'll tell you the truth about God. And it'll lead you and guide you into what God wants you to know. It'll get you out of the folks' business. Because if we leave other people's business alone, you people that got your eyes on how the preacher live, leave the church because of what the preacher do. You ought to show, the preacher should be showing up, but who are you to show him up? He had to pray you through, so you just stay there and pray him through. Or her through, or whatever. If you think you can make it without the preacher, I think you got a problem. But when the preacher fails, the preacher ain't God. The preacher ain't no better than you. He holds the mysteries of God. And if he don't give you God's mysteries, God will withhold it from the wise and the prudent and reveal it to you. You seek God yourself. Get your eyes off of one another. Seek God yourself. If my brother want to go to hell, I ain't going to hell to try to stop him from going. If he's not doing what I think he ought to do, he better make sure he's doing what God put him to do. Because when God comes, what my brother do, I don't have to answer for it. What the preacher do, you don't have to answer for that. You better get God. Let me tell you something. Jesus went to church one day. To the temple. And those scribes and Pharisees showed that they was no good. Jesus didn't tell them not to listen to those preachers. He told them, he said, you listen to them, and you observe them, and you do what they say. But don't be like them. So if you got some preachers ain't doing the right thing, if I ain't doing the right thing, don't try to do like I do. Don't try to be like me. You don't know what me and God got going on. I don't know what you and God got going on. You try to be what God wants you to be. You let the Holy Ghost. Don't let me or nobody else lead and guide you. Let the Holy Ghost lead you. Let me tell you something. The Holy Ghost is a mighty good leader. I believe in it. And let me tell you something. The power of the gospel is able to change anything. And the power of the gospel ain't studying about your flesh. It's studying about what's in your soul, trying to get your soul right with God. It'll lead you and guide you. The gospel is the power of God unto salvation to all that believe, to all that receive. And if you receive the power of God, you can have it free. Jesus died that you can have it. That you can have a right to it. All you have to do is believe it. The word is not even in your mouth. It's not a mystery. It's the word of faith that I'm talking to you now. I'm telling you about now. That if you confess the Lord Jesus, now, you do it with your mouth, but believe it in your heart. Don't just confess it with your mouth and don't believe it. And a lot of us is confessing something we really don't believe it. Because if we believed it, we know how to treat one another. Confess it with our mouth, the Lord Jesus. And believe it in our heart that God has risen him from the dead. Matter of fact, I'll make it more simple. Just call on him.